Yeah, dog, I'm 10 toes down on this Team Sophie business now. Yeah, I don't mess with Megan at all. And to be clear, Megan hasn't done anything wrong technically. It's just a feeling. For real, no shade. But remember how she was talking about how mama had all these terrible relationships with men? How all of the men in her life have been horrible and whatnot? Like, who's the common denominator? Think about it. When she served her pops at the restaurant, he was with another woman. Like, the dudes are moving on. That's who she learned from, Kieran. Her mama. With all those failed relationships. That's her template. I'm just saying. Maybe her mama was the problem.
Told her good luck with your bullshit. I told her good luck with your bullshit. Boy, I'm anointed by Jesus. Swear I should be in the pulpit. Told her good luck with your bullshit. I told her good luck with your bullshit. I'm only attracted to keepers.
To open the episode, our hero Sophie is speaking with Megan about how she felt disrespected with Kieran's gesture. Megan doesn't offer much in her response, at least not in the edit, but in her confession we do hear that she's just now learning of this connection between Kieran and Sophie. Personally, I just love Sophie's reaction in general, because oftentimes on these shows we see people play themselves into positions to get played by just sitting around hoping that they end up being picked. Like, you see preferential treatment going to another person, yet you hang around just hoping that you can convince this person to choose you over them. But Sophie ain't going for that, and I rock with that energy for real heavy. Jed and Barta had another couple nice conversations in this episode, and I really rock with this couple. I hope that they like each other in person. I really do, because I feel like they could be the fun couple in this season. Next, we see Kyle and Sarah Over's reveal, and it was weird to me. Like, the energy was weird. It was very tame, awkward. The kisses were all just little pecks. I don't know. They both said all the right things in their confessionals, and they told each other they love each other, but it didn't pass the eye test. I'm hoping it's just a cultural thing. Like, maybe they're just a little bit more modest naturally, but it was definitely odd.
Oh my God.
That's
Yeah, like I said, maybe I'll just chalk it up to their personalities being a little stiff, but I didn't see sparks flying. Okay, so let's talk about Patrick and Anu. I'm seeing what a lot of you guys are talking about with regards to his demeanor, and a lot of you think that he's fake. I'll give you this. I thought that his asking her to sing was a little pushy. You know what I'm saying? It's not like these are private dates. Like, this is all being filmed and shown to the world. It's a different setting. And it seems like she's more of a cover artist. Like, she sings a lot of other artists' hits, and she talked about singing at weddings. So she can't just bust out with copyrighted music on the show. Like, that's not allowed. So she would have to sing something original that really limits her song choice. And frankly, she didn't come here to sing. I'm personally probably triggered by the question because I get it sometimes. Like, it's annoying. Like, look, don't get me wrong, I am no Luther Vandross, but I can carry a tune. And sometimes when people ask me to sing, I'm not always in the mood. For instance, the girl at the smoke shop around the corner from my house, we got into this conversation surrounding my tattoos, and she ended up asking me to sing. I'm just trying to pick up some rock homes and get on by my way. It's actually annoying because they're never offering money. They're just like, dance, monkey, like, do something. No racial connotation there. Sorry. I also feel like his delivery can be a bit sharp. For instance,
just because I've sung backing vocals with Rod Stewart doesn't mean I'm this amazing singer. I really play myself down.
Do you know, I really dislike that in someone, I'm not gonna lie to you.
See that smirk at the end there? He knew he was being a jerk. Like, there are better ways to encourage her to back herself. However, I will play devil's advocate for him in this sense. I think that his journey to self-discovery, whatever that looks like, has led him to a point where he's just got a zero tolerance policy. This is risky business because there are no perfect people. And honestly, his demeanor will likely, ironically, have him ending up with somebody who does have low self-esteem because they'll be willing to change themselves into whatever it is that he wants. But on principle, I do understand why he soured on Anu. I think the conversation about her mother was what really sold it. He asked her straight up, like, how much her mom's approval of him mattered to her, and she essentially told him, if my mama don't like you, I can't date you. Who said that she's any good at picking men? But never mind that. I personally couldn't date anybody that thought like that. It's a personality thing for me because I have such a rebellious nature. I have a hard time listening to myself. For real, I can barely tell me what to do, so I can't understand people who move like that. Later in the episode, she does actually write a little melody to sing to him, but he stops her before she even starts singing it, thankfully. You know, for real, I appreciate him not letting her sing to him before dumping her. That would have been fucked up. And while I do concede that he was being a bit of a jerk, I do do, again, support his decision to break things off because I just don't think they would have worked. Like, she would have been miserable with him because there were too many things about her that he wanted to change. And what's worse is I think she would have actually tried to change those things. So I really agree with the decision. I just wish he hadn't mentioned his spleen. That shit is weird. I've heard Demola's name pronounced a couple different ways. I'm just gonna say D, my homie D, like the bro D, like whatever. So D presents a date jar idea to Katisha on their date, and I'm still in it. So they were talking about their potential life together, and he essentially said that they would have like these jars, you know what I'm saying, with like a bunch of activities in one and maybe a location in the other. I'm not sure how they planned it out. So like one of the activities was build a fort in the den and watch a movie together, like cute shit like that. Like it's a pretty good idea, honestly. He then reads her this corny ass poem, but she liked it. I just really like him for her. Next, we catch up with our hero dressed like a sexy librarian, and she immediately chin checks Kieran about his less than subtle gesture.
You decided to gift Megan. I think it was disrespectful towards me. I'm not here to beg you to love me. I don't really have anything more to say, so I think I'm going to leave now.
How was your date?
Yeah, great. I just ended it. I'm not second best, and nor have I ever been second best in my life. And I'm not going to change in the hopes that he would pick me. No, thank you.
That shit is attractive. Love this energy so much, and as a man with a daughter, I pray that she handles herself like this if a nigga ever tries her. Yolanda tries to comfort Sophie in the women's lounge after all this takes place, and she's embarrassed, man. She essentially gets up, walks off, and basically walks off the set. Katisha and Javon talk again, and she's telling him that she feels like, he's holding back, like he's playing it cool, and he replies that that's the only way he can play it. Not the ideal response for someone vying to be her husband, but she likes it. Deep down, like it doesn't turn her completely off, and she sticks around because this is what she's used to. This is where she's comfortable. Like, she's admitted that she's used to getting played, and that Javon reminds her more of the guys that she's gone for in the past. So while that response should be a red flag, this is the kind of energy that she's actually attracted to. And no shade to sis. I felt bad for her when she was crying earlier in the episode, talking about how Dee's soft treatment to her is so foreign and she's not really sure how to receive it because she's not used to it. Meanwhile, Javon is showing all the signs of a classic womanizer, and she's here for it. To this point, I was just mildly annoyed with Javon because he was serving as a block for our good brother D. But this scene right here pushed me from annoyed to downright disgusting, because saying this is bad enough, but saying it within earshot of D was downright fucking manipulative. I don't appreciate it.
She was like, the other person's making like really big, like grand gestures, like love bombing her.
Love bombing, he said.
No, I was like,
love bomb.
We never heard her say she felt love bombed at all. And maybe the word just triggers me because after seeing Ace little hater ass and Hood's little crazy ass use that word to frame Jeremiah in a bad light on Love Island USA, yeah, I just stop using love bombing unless y'all know what the fuck it means. And secondly, nigga, do you know what show you're on? You are on Love is Blind. You talk to a motherfucker for 10 days and then propose. These people do nothing but love bomb each other. I mean, what are you talking about? But seriously, he was implying that she was somehow put off or annoyed by Dee's kindness, and that's not cool. But our good brother didn't let this bring him down. Nor did he take this as an opportunity to go dirty Mac. He just went to his next date with Katisha and made sure that she understood that, he meant what he was saying.
I couldn't really sleep today. Like, I'm just trying to basically say, like, I hope you can see that I'm genuine. I'm looking for someone who I just want to be my life partner. You fit that.
He doesn't even bring Javon up. He doesn't attack her. He's not defensive. He just reiterates his feelings to her. Perfect.
I feel like if I'm saying, I feel like I'm right for you. You deserve it all.
I can definitely see this working.
So much so that at the end of this conversation, she ends up telling him that her decision is made and that he's the one. But in her next date with Javon, he finally steps up and sends her some flowers. Now, she still initially tells him that she's going in a different direction. However, when she asks if he's ready to leave, this response was, I ain't gonna lie, this response was player.
You don't have to stay, by the way, if you don't want to.
you've already broken my heart. I'll stay and enjoy my drink. Don't want it to go to waste now.
It worked too, because she then decides to stay and finish her drink, and he goes ahead and reads her his notes from all of their dates together. Honestly, there was nothing profound in his notes. I imagine everybody's notes are pretty similar to everything he read her. I wasn't moved by his notes, but since this is deep down, since this is where she wanted to be anyway, it worked. So by the end of this date, she's confused again. Anyway, Kieran proposes to Megan, she accepts, and I'm very interested in this reveal. Like, I still don't see it for her, I'm sorry. And I could be way off. You know, I know beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but I have heavy money on him not really being into her. And I don't see it. Or this, I think at least he'll lose interest pretty quickly because, like, you know how white boys are with hair and eye color. So maybe at first he'll be a little fascinated with the whole redhead thing. I don't know, but I don't see it, man. Thanks for watching. Catch you next one. Appreciate y'all.
I came empty-handed, but I'm leaving with 3. Plus I made about a G, cause I made them tip me.